Hi everyone, my name is Disha and this is
Hello, I'm Fadia. I'm from Jakarta and I'm studying in Pelita Harapan University.
so today we're going to talk about digital visuality and visibility on social media. So nowadays information circulates faster and faster and even became spiral through the digital world. The internet has continued to grow and influence our life. The internet has become a source of information for everyone. Over the years, the internet has grown. Information is no longer the only sector. The internet has become a symbol of visibility. Digital visibility can help a company to build or evolve, can help a politician to build his image and share his ideas. And to be seen, people like to present and talk about themselves on social media. Fadia, do you remember the difference between the old social media and the present?
Yes, I do remember how different it is. Uh, it's like in the old social media, it tends to be more private, and now it's more accessible to the public. In the past, people only read blogs or updates their status on Facebook or tweets on Twitter. Now it's more variative.
Yeah, I do agree. Social media used to be more text-based. There's a lot of people used to writing blogs. They have
Yeah.
to write in detail to explain something in order to make their blogs more interesting. Like the picture they attach on their blog are only like icing on the cake. And then it evolved. More social media platforms are appearing, such as Facebook, Twitter. And do you remember BlackBerry Messenger and Path? Everyone used
Well,
to
yes,
use it, right?
I do remember. I also have that too. I'm using that.
Yeah, but then again, those social media platforms are more private and text-based. Most of the content is only about people's writings. I think people doesn't really make contents with photos or video at that time until the appearance of Instagram. And since the Instagram era, social media is more open and it's easier to reach the mass audience with the new algorithm. And then finally, YouTube is blow up. And then there's TikTok where the content, mostly content's video. And now all of the social media is following the trends and most of the content is dominated by photos and videos. How influential do you think social media is now?
Well, in my opinion, social media is very influential now, especially on the pandemic era. People are bored, they don't know what to do. They have to stay at home and do everything at home, school from home, work from home. Basically, everything they used to, they have to do it from home, and they cannot go anywhere. So, social media is one of the things that can entertain people. People basically woke up and all they can think about is open their phone and scrolling to Instagram, scrolling through TikToks.
Yeah, I do think the lockdown during the pandemic is making people more creative in social media, though.
Yeah,
I remember at the beginning of lockdown, there's a challenge called Dalgona Challenge, which is a very simple challenge. It's just like a fun way to make a coffee, but it went viral anyway, and everyone started doing it. And then after that, during the pandemic, everyone was dyeing their hair. When you really
yeah,
think about it, it is a lockdown. People basically cannot go anywhere. Nobody can see their new hair anyway.
they
But
just bored.
yeah, I think it's just like one of the way people cope with things. And at that time, a lot of people was also doing it. So it cannot be denied that social media has a very big influence on people's decision. Then with the amount of content on social media that relates to people's life, the effect becomes more stronger.
Well, I totally agree with what you stated. There's a lot of new trends emerging in the pandemic era, and it's true what you said. Many people joined because they were fear of missing out, or mostly because they're just bored, so they did it anyway.
Yeah. And then talking about digital visibility, social media today is a largely visual experience. People now prefer to see photos or watch videos rather than have to read something. Most of people, especially people around our age, I noticed that they see Instagram stories or reel more often or scrolling through TikTok, then they have to read something. But the content now is more diverse. It's just not selfies, photos of what they eat today, their daily life videos. Even now, I often hear that people learn from YouTube or get information and references from TikTok.
Well, well, it's actually true. Like, for instance, content about traveling, in my opinion, is one of the fun ways to find out the detailed information about preparing for traveling. Because usually from the existing content, we can know, for example, if we want to go to country that we have never visited, what we should prepare and what place do we want to visit. Also, as mentioned earlier, there are lots of educational videos. We just have to choose what we want to learn only from YouTube. It can really start from anything like cooking, makeup, lesson at school, even learning math. You can really just learn it from YouTube.
Yeah, digital society has brought along changes in how people express themselves. Like social media now is a place for people to express themselves. It is very easy for people to get information about someone by just looking at their social media profile. It's really easy to create personal branding on social media. Every content that they create can determine how society evaluates that person. It all depends on what content they create, some of which have a negative impact, and some, of course, have many positive impact. Personal branding can also be a reference for big brands to offer social media influencer collaboration because now it can't be denied that social media plays a strong role in marketing. Social media really help businesses to promote their brand through photos and video content.
Well, in concluding from what we've talking about, the existence of someone on social media can certainly have positive and negative impact. As long as it used in a positive way, social media can be used as a place for someone to be more creative.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much, Fadia, for willing to make a video with me.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.